facing the police every single day.
Say hi, Andy. I'm recording you. I got you.
Ocean City cops are not people.
Yes, they are. You know what's really criminal?
What's that?
Those knee-high socks.
I know, but that's what the brown shirts wore.
Homestead Police Department illegally detaining a resident for refusing to answer questions.
He didn't want to answer any questions. He came out. I said, "Who do you live with?" He said, "I'm not answering any questions."
And that's wrong? And that's wrong?
That's not
No.
wrong.
So what am I being detained for? But I need to know what I'm being detained for.
All right, what you're going to do is
you said I was detained. I want to know
we're
what I'm
conducting
being
an investigation, sir.
Okay,
In reference to burglary. That's what we're doing, okay?
Okay.
Now, can I finish?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So he's saying what?
He literally came out. I said, "Hey, what's going on, bud? You live here?"
He doesn't have to answer your questions.
And then I said,
Who trained you?
I'm not answering any questions.
And that's illegal. And I'm being detained for that?
Did I say that?
Well, what am I being detained for?
I don't have to answer your questions.
You have to tell me, if I'm being detained, you have to tell me what I'm being detained for.
Of course you want that. I'll put you in the back of the car. Sit there and relax. All right?
No cop. You can't do that.
Okay.
You want to shut up? Shut up.
You don't need to raise
You
your voice.
understand? I already raised it.
Because I'm not being disrespectful.
Okay. You said you wanted to shut up, right?
I just want to know what I'm being detained for.
I told you.
Yeah. You say you're investigating a burglary. Okay, so am I suspicious about that? For what reason?
Why do you think you're detained?
For what reason?
Because you're in the video.
That's a lie. He is not on the video. Example of the magical pen.
Don't worry about it. I'm not answering any questions. Okay, so I'm being detained. Okay, please articulate that.
I don't need to right now.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
If I'm being detained,
Seriously, who trained you?
Investigation.
Okay, what are you investigating?
A burglary.
For
That's
the
it.
third time.
Okay, burglary in this property?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Of
matter.
course it matters. Oh my God, you guys are so stupid. You guys are f***ing idiots.
Indeed. Stupid.
You guys will definitely be hearing from my lawyer.
That's fine.
Oh, of course, that's fine.
Yeah, listen, I understand what position.
Here's their huddle to conduct their walk of shame.
Let's go.
I'm cool. That's right. Get out of my property.
455.
Come on, masters.
This is a well-trained City of Homestead resident.
You don't think you got that bad, man.
Homestead.
I'm here to inform you, Honorable Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of the Council, and Mrs. Sewell, that you have just got served again for violation of Florida Public Records Act, Florida Statute Chapter 119. In the packet I just handed Ms. Sewell, there are 3 separate paper documents for state case number 22-007486-CA-01. Those documents include the petition for writ of mandamus and exhibits, a summons for the lawsuit and alternative writ in mandamus ordering the city to respond to the lawsuit in writing no later than May 6th of 2022, and to be ready for a hearing at 1:30 p.m. via Zoom on May 24th, 2022, to show cause as to why the writ of mandamus should not be granted. Last but not least, Mr. McDonough's case. This is going on 7 years or longer, at the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars, approaching $1 million. I don't understand why you guys don't just either follow the law or settle. Why is this continuing to go on? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Honorable Mayor and Council. My name is Dr. James Garrett McDonough. As you're by now aware, the actions of the Homestead Police Department has yet again forced me to file a public records lawsuit. It was expected after the first video went viral showing HPD officers abusing a citizen in some of the same kind of ways I've been complaining of for years, that HPD would do more than give lip service to accountability and would have just released the information in good faith. But again, we're talking about HPD here, likely the most corrupt department in the county, if not the state. Ms. Sewell, I know you'll think again that I'm mean for having this lawsuit served at a council meeting, and to that extent, I too would be ashamed and humiliated if I had committed such acts and was exposed publicly, even though this public records lawsuit I do not believe is your fault. But I wouldn't discourage you from striving to do better in the future, Ms. Sewell. Further, in my defense of serving this case here, I requested that the city through its attorneys waive service, which they refused to do, and I was ordered this afternoon by the court to have these documents served immediately. That left me with no choice otherwise. With that being said, it's hope you will not again file another bogus police report filed against me with lies involving my children and family. But if you ever want to come clean and admit that you were told to file your false report, I'd be happy to listen. Additionally, Ms. Sewell, I've been waiting for more than a year for you to finish your deposition in another case, but you've continued to refuse to cooperate, so expect to get another subpoena for that soon. Thank you and have a good night. God bless.
Any other public comment? A couple weeks ago, a video from January went viral and I'm not going to comment on the merits of that incident. But let me kind of put it in historical perspective. Nixon didn't fall because of the crime. Nixon fell because of a bungled response and an inappropriate effort to recreate what happened. And in my opinion, if there was ever a time to bring in our attorneys and a professional PR person, it was the time to do that when we wrote the response. In my view, the response that came out of the police department was defensive and very technical and did not create a warm and fuzzy feeling among the general public. You know, 500,000 people or more have seen that video. It's the talk of the town. And I am not condemning officers. I'm not condemning the rank and file here. And I'm not talking about the folks all over the country that are sending all of us venom-filled emails who condemn police officers no matter what they do. I'm not talking about those folks. I'm talking about our residents who are asking me, hey, what in the world is going on there? We've just got to do better. If we're going to do related deals, all eyes are on Homestead, and we've got to do better at every level. And my saying is that, to you, Jerry, is that you can no longer be their friend. You can be friendly, but you are their boss. And you've got to demand performance. And from where I sit, I'm not seeing 100% being given across the board. Not by your rank and file, but those in your close circle and in directorship positions. I'm sorry to have to say that, but that's where I sit 90 days in. We seem to be stagnant here. It's frustrating. I feel as though we're spinning our wheels. So just take that to heart, and I know we can talk later. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's really been bothering me. A lot of things have occurred in the last week or 10 days to bring that to the fore. And, you know, loyalty is a two-way street. And for your sake, you know, allegiance and hard work has to work in two directions. That's all I have tonight.
Mayor, I'm not going to disagree with you. Now, while you were making your points, you said, I don't want to hear about supply chain and I don't want to hear about staff. But that's the reality of the world we live in today. I'm sure all of you go to the supermarket and the items you usually purchase are not there. So let's talk first about parks.
I will spare you the time.